how hurtful it can be, especially when it's an
I do
overwhelming
too.
amount.
Hmm.
So long answer short to your question, yes, absolutely. I think that the media should legally be responsible.
Yeah, and the problem I have, the problem that people have with that though, is they always say, "Well, they're a celebrity; they should expect it." And da, 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 da. The fact is, I mean, just simply because you're famous or a celebrity or public figure or whatever, it doesn't give people. I mean, it doesn't allow people to invade. What's the word? Not invade your privacy, but to kind of bully you essentially online
Right.
to that extent. Because if it were, I mean, the truth is, I've been bullied online before. I mean, I've been online since I was 14 years old. Okay, before there wasn't online. I'm serious. Like it was like services called Prodigy, CompuServe, and US Video Tel that were similar to like AOL, but before they ever existed. Anyway, I've been on them forever, and I've been bullied as long as I've been on there for various reasons by different people. And I've been bullied recently in this life, in my real life, whatever. So I've been bullied. Everybody's been bullied probably to some degree. But that doesn't give people, just because someone's bullied and everything, people say, "Oh, well, they're famous, so they deserve it." Well, that's not true.
Right.
They
Right.
are human beings. They have feelings, and they have, it's not to say that, look, you can't say if free speech is free speech, great, but there's, I think, to me, a difference between free speech and hate speech. And so if you're being just hateful to be hateful, and someone kills themselves or harms themselves as a result of what you said to them, then yes, I agree. I think they should be held accountable. Don't you, Jason?
Agreed.
Okay, cool. All right, so what about Ben Carson? You want to talk about Ben Carson for some reason endorsing
Well,
Donald
no,
Trump?
I don't want. I don't want to talk about it. I mean, it's in the media. I just want to say something about it.
Okay, go ahead.
So you did want to talk about it.
Well, no, I mean, I don't want to go into length because I don't even know why he did this. But,
Yes.
people do what they do. So Ben Carson has endorsed Donald Trump. Why the fuck is he doing this? I don't know.
He's black,
Uh,
right? Isn't he black?
Yes, but I don't know. I don't know why Ben Carson would endorse Donald Trump after Donald Trump said such hateful things about him previously.
He
But-
said, "Did you?" Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just. I
What?
mean, out of all the people you can endorse, you endorse Donald
Right.
Trump. I mean,
Did you not see The View when they talked to him about this? They had him
Oh
on
no,
The
no,
View.
I watched it. I
Yeah,
watched it.
yeah. And his answer was, "Well, I'm not paying attention to what Donald Trump says about those things, just about what he's going to do for America." But how do you find it? Isn't it impossible to separate one's character from becoming the president of the United States? I mean, don't you think that's to some degree kind of relevant? I mean, I think it is. Yeah, and
It's
he's
a scarier situation than when Sarah Palin was trying to become vice president, in
Oh,
my
well,
opinion.
It's much scarier. And, the truth is, Donald Trump, I read an article actually just yesterday about a woman who was part of his campaign who actually defected from his campaign after recognizing who Donald Trump really is, realizing that this is stuff she said. She was on the inside of his campaign, and she said that he did not even care about being president. He had no interest in being president. The only reason he did this was to prove that he could be president, and that because his ego is so fucking big, and he never thought he would get this big. He said he gave them a directive. The directive was, get me to second place or runner up or whatever for the primary. That's what I want to get to. And then he never thought in a million years he would actually become the presidential nominee of the Republican Party.
Well, and I've said that before that
Yes.
this was, in my opinion, I think that this is like a publicity thing for him, and it's more so about like being so outlandish and ridiculous to like really show.
Well, I thought that might be the case too, but that's not what she said. She said that,
Yeah.
on the same line of thinking though, she said that now, however, his ego is so fucking big, there's nothing that can stop him. And she said, you have to remember, the only person Donald Trump is looking out for is Donald Trump. No one else.
Right.
And so,
Right.
I mean, people, what's scary to me is that people are stupid enough to actually believe this in this person. But we have that much of the country, who really follow this guy.
Well, I mean, Donald Trump's supporters are a little
stupid, dumb fucks, idiots, morons.
Because here's the thing. Remember that when they asked the Trump supporters, 20% of them were in favor of bringing back segregation and slavery.
Yes.
And then 17% of them were unsure. That was their answer.
Unsure.
I'm like, so really a fifth of your supporters wants to bring back segregation and slavery? Really?
Yes. And this is very frightening.
Those are Trump followers.
Yes. So, and not only that, as I've said before, there are people who lived through Nazi Germany who are saying this is exactly how Hitler became Hitler and how he rose to power. It was exactly the same type of thing. And actually, I watched a video that showed almost identical in terms of the sentiment of people at the time who thought he was dangerous and other people who were following him saying, just following whatever he said, and the same things that Hitler was saying, Trump is saying about our country now. I mean, I'm not saying he's necessarily going to be like put people in concentration camps, but he has said that he thinks that all of the Mexicans should be shipped back to Mexico, so to speak, shipped back, and all the Muslims should be put into confinement. That's basically a concentration camp. So I mean,
America is stupid. I mean, they want to really, back this man up.
But what are you going to do if he becomes president? Nothing. I mean, I'm sorry, but if this happened in America, if this man became president, what you're going to do, what most people are going to do, is just not do shit. You're not going to do anything. You're not going to say anything. Oh, fuck, he won. I'm pissed off. You're going to tweet about it. That's not going to do a fucking thing. I'm sorry, people. If you want to do something, go fucking burn the goddamn White House down. Oh, shit, I should have said that. You go burn down, if he becomes president.
We're going to get hate mail now.
Burn down Trump Tower. That's what I meant to say, Trump Tower. I didn't mean the White House. That was not, whoever's listening, FBI, CIA,
FBI.
CIA, NSS, whatever, NSA. Look, I did not really mean that.
Line just like...
Just to let you know, people, we're not here next week.
This is just talk. I'm just talking, okay? Anyway. So, okay.
Suicide.
Yeah. This was funny. Yeah. So let's talk about the Elton John thing. That was funny.
Oh, yeah. So, one of Elton John's former bodyguards or security guards, he works for the Los Angeles Police Department, is suing him for sexual harassment.
Yes.
So he's being sued for sexual battery and harassment. This security guard worked several years for the singer. The lawsuit was filed yesterday and alleges that from 2002 to 2014. Wait a minute. 2002 to 2014, you didn't say shit?
This smells like blackmail if I ever heard it.
Right. So it says it alleges that from 2002 to 2014, Elton John made inappropriately touched and made several remarks, several sexually suggestive comments. That's what I was trying to say.
And he like squeezed his ass and he squeezed his crotch and things like that. Apparently, that's what he says.
Right.
Yeah.
And it says he's trying to extract, money from the singer because he's trying to blackmail, that type of thing. Mm-hmm. But it says John is accused of saying such things such as "get your todger out," and I guess in England that's your like dick? A slang name for penis.
Uh-huh.
Say hello to Uncle Elton. Thank you. You have so many gay genes in you. They just haven't met up yet.
Oh my god!
Like stuff like that. Like some of the stuff I was looking at, I thought it was kind of funny. But the only question mark in my head is with you waited from 2002 to 2014, and you let this go on for 12 years without saying anything, and you worked, for as security for him, and you're also a police officer, and you didn't do anything until
either he was traumatized by it, or he liked it, or he's trying to blackmail him. It's one of those three things. There's no other reason you would wait 12 years.
He's trying to blackmail him. I don't think he cared. If he cared, he would have quit.
Done
a
something.
Long time
exactly.
Ago.
Right. I'm sure the pay was very good too. By the way.
Oh, and they also said that the incidents became more frequent and more intense after 2010.
Oh Jesus! He gives gay men a bad name, doesn't he? It's horrible.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with this.
Well, speaking of crazy singers, Justin Bieber's got a mental health break. What's that about?
Isn't he like 14?
Brother.
He looks like he's 14. Basically, he's like 21 or 22 or something. I'm not sure how old he is.
So, Justin Bieber has made a surprisingly big comeback as far as like general public appreciation is concerned. Mm-hmm. He's on a super massive tour right now, and in his tour kind of like ticket program, they have like a VIP package where you can meet him and do like a meet and greet before the show. Uh-huh. And this meet and greet package is $2,000. So you get like one of the best seats in the audience, and then you like get to like take a picture with him before the show. And I don't know if you guys have seen these pictures, but they're usually very dimly lit, and his face looks a little bit annoyed.
He's like just tolerating them, right?
I would never pay $2,000 to see Justin Bieber. I wouldn't pay $2,000
to see Madonna. Okay, I wouldn't, seriously. So go on.
Well, this week,
I mean, behind
fans were
stage.
outraged. Fans were outraged when all of a sudden they received emails stating that they would no longer be able to meet Justin before the show and take a photo as part of their VIP package, and they won't receive refunds.
What?
Good.
Now,
Wait. So they won't be getting refunds?
no, ma'am. They can still go to the concert and have their great.
Yes, but
front
that's
row
not what
seat,
they
but
paid for. That is not what they paid for. They paid to see the bitch and to get the show.
It's not gonna be a matter of time before someone sues him.
They're gonna sue him. They better sue him. I'd sue the fuckers. Fuck that, man. You paid to see the dumbass. I don't know why you want to see him.
You know what? To this very day, I cannot name you not a single fucking Justin Bieber song.
Baby,
not
baby,
one.
baby, whatever that song is, baby, baby. Anyway, yeah, that's
I
one
don't
song
even know
I
that one.
he has.
I
He
just
has.
don't know a
The thing
song.
about Justin Bieber is I cannot fucking stand him. I think he's a douchebag. However, I do like some of his music. I can only name the one song, Baby, but I hear his fucking music all the time on the radio. I'm like singing along to it. I'm like, who is this? Justin Bieber. Oh, turn the channel. I know. I don't want to like him. I don't want to like him. But
I
anyway.
thought he was trying to become a rapper for a minute, but I guess that didn't
Oh,
work out.
please.
So
Anyway.
the statement that they released is that during a recent show, there was a security incident that caused our team to have to meet and rethink how meet and greets were handled. This is a new tour with new venues almost every night and still a changing process, which every tour is a new tour with new venues every night. So I don't know why that was relevant. The statement that Justin... The statement that Justin posted on his Instagram, I'll just read some excerpts of it. You can go check it out if you want. But it basically says, love you guys. I'm going to be canceling my meet and greets. I really enjoy meeting such incredible people, but I end up feeling so drained and filled with so much of other people's spiritual energy that I end up way so undrained and unhappy. Doesn't make sense.
So
Well,
why
don't
don't you
refund them
refund
their
the
fucking
money,
money.
bitch? I mean, not all of it.
Exactly.
Not
Give
all of
them
it, but a
their-
percentage of it, you know?
Right,
Give
yeah,
them
I
their
agree
fucking
with
money
that.
back.
That's just
I want to make people...
tacky. Go ahead.
Never mind. It doesn't matter what the fuck you
It
do.
doesn't matter,
So
really.
the pressure of meeting people's expectations of what I'm supposed to be is so much for me to handle.
God, I
and
can't
a
deal
lot-
with it. Oh my God, my life is so hard. I have to contend with
lot on my
people
shoulders.
adoring me and loving me and fawning all over me behind stage that pay $2,000 to see me. Oh my God, my life is so fucking hard. Shut the fuck up. Who fucking cares what you say? Okay. Anyway, before we go, we have to talk about. You wanted to talk about, Jason. You wanted to talk about. Well, I don't know if I want to talk about this because it's really depressing. But Brussels.
Oh, I want to. Yeah. So, as everyone knows, unless you've been living under a rock,
Mm-hmm.
the Brussels airport in Belgium was bombed by ISIS
Yes.
members. I'm not sure why they picked that particular airport, or why they. Because see, I don't quite understand ISIS. I mean, I understand what they do, but I don't quite understand them.
They're a militant
Because
group
it's like-
of anti.
Well, I know that,
okay.
but I don't understand what makes them be like, oh, we're gonna bomb the Brussels airport. Oh, we're gonna do this, or we're gonna do. I don't understand what makes them come up to that conclusion. Like, I don't know if they're upset with government, maybe. I don't know, but so yeah, of course, everyone already knows. You know, they bombed the airport there. I think they killed 30 people and injured over 100 others.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a sad situation. ISIS, I don't know.
Do you know ISIS? You know, they hate gay people and they throw them over buildings and kill them and that sort of thing every fucking month or every other month or something. There's videos of it happening. It's ridiculous and it's horrible. But just be glad you live in America where we can be ourselves and not have to be.
Well, they've been trying to recruit Americans,
Well, that's because, of course, they want to infiltrate the United States, of course.
and I bet you there's someone here in America that is willing to do it because they quote unquote hate America.
Of course.
Well, I'm not even gonna say quote unquote they hate America. I'm sure someone does, but I mean, it's a sad situation. You know, just trying to get from point to point B. You go into the airport and then boom, you know, that should happen. So, you know, condolences and prayers to everyone who was hurt. Lost, family members or relatives or
Right.
that type of thing. I know we talked about it a little bit last week, but it was still like a story that was still continuing on. So yeah, the toll count was 30 for casualties and that type of thing. So
Well, that's
it's
why this weekend all of the flags and everything were half-mast. I'm pretty sure that's why they were at half-mast. Yeah.
right.
Across America. Well, something that I want to salute and say thank you to is to actor Joaquin Ferreira. If you look on our page on GAYXYZ, I posted an article about this man, and actually he was in something about, I don't know, 2 or 3